So for the past couple of days, I have been saying that the overall US market has been on a negative foot, and you can clearly see slowly but steadily it's been going down, and that's not at all a big surprise, but at the same time, this is not at all a good signal as well. So let us see what lies ahead, because we are just 2 days away from the end of calendar year 2022, and we will begin 2023 very soon, or I would say from next Monday onwards. So there will be lot many changes which is about to happen, but whether this will make the market in amending mode or not, that's a very big question. So rather predicting something, let us see what the price chart is indicating and what we can see, or what the trend is indicating right now. And let's start with this is Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones, as I have said yesterday, that it's been trading within a range, and from the upper end of the range where we have your resistance, a resistance in between 33,390 and 33,464 470. From there it's been correcting and it is going down, and it will retest 32,650 and 32,570 on the downside. So basically it's been range bound as of now. Even if it will hit 32,570, that's fine, because that's where your support lies. But if it falls below that, then you will see much bigger downside. So right now the range bound status is intact for Dow Jones, and we will play this range. Okay, so if somebody want to go long, you can go long in between 32,570 580 and 32,653 with a stop loss of 32,570 on the downside, and the upside is very much intact. So we have 33,390 and 33,460 470 on the upside. So this is the basic range. So if you want to go long or if you want to go short, just play the overall range. Okay, just play or trade in between the range and you will be fine. Don't go beyond the range on both this side. Let the market decide where it want to go. The culprit over here is Nasdaq, and in the past couple of months what we have seen is a big interest rate hike, and the impact, you will see the impact after a fag of, or after a lag of 6 to 8 months, and from next calendar year onwards you will see the impact of it. So the chances are Nasdaq will move much lower before it bottoms out, and we will see big downside. And I have discussed about the downside because I think 7,000 or 8,000 level is very much there on the card, and we are just hoping that something will go right, but right now there is no such positive scenario which is evolving for Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is just on a brink of a breakdown rather than a breakout, but because it is holding at its biggest support, or a very important support rather, so we cannot call it at a downside. So one can go long, but with a very strict stop loss of 10,190 on the downside, and if Nasdaq started trading above 10,270, then we can go for long, which may give you a bounce back towards 11,200 because the fall was so big. But below 10,190 it will be a big downside that will open up again. So be very much ready for some sharp moves, and the trend is indicating that the move is on the negative side. And the overall impact of Nasdaq is very much visible in SPX. Maybe Dow Jones will not fall as much as the Nasdaq looks like, but because there are some big stocks, or the stocks with the biggest market caps are in Nasdaq, like Tesla, like Google, like Apple, like Amazon. So they have a very big impact on the overall market, and that's why we can see a negative trend as far as the overall market is concerned. And you will see you will see how market will behave going forward, and if the negative impact is yet to be seen, it will be reflected on S&P 500 as well. That I am very much sure about, and that's why I keep on saying the same thing again and again. And this is what the big trend is, and I have discussed about the levels. But for S&P 500, let's see what the current trend is indicating and what we can see. So if you are, so this is the chart of S&P 500, and as far as the short trend is concerned, there are multiple levels which you have to focus on, because S&P 500 is trading somewhere in the middle of the range. So a movement on both the side is quite possible. So what we are going to look out is a big question. Okay, what we are going to look out is indeed a big question. So just focus on the very important levels on both the side, and you will see what we are waiting for. So as far as the trends or levels are concerned, we have our immediate support of 3760 and 3700. These are the two important support levels on the downside. And as far as the upside is concerned, we have 3889 and 3924. Okay, so it is still, even within the range, it is still looking a downside trend, as you can see. But below 3700, it's also a very important support if you're looking at the long swing, a big swing, which I have explained day and day again. Below 3700, S&P 500 will also move towards 3500, or the biggest support which we have for S&P 500 will be in between 2800 and 3000. So we have to be very careful about the trend as well as the big move that we can possibly see on the downside. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.